This third one we wanted to kind of go into. This is credit card rewards. As I like to say, they're percolicious because
is that a play? It's play on fergalicious.
Rock, but because it is one of those things where, credit cards are dangerous. Don't mishear me. We hate credit card debt. Absolutely despise it. If you have any credit card, absolutely, it's a binary decision. It's either 0 or greater than 0. You don't get to use credit cards. But if you're a person that can pay your credit cards off every month, there really are some benefits, and this is the type of moment where maybe this is an easy way to get some free money.
That's exactly right. So let's talk about the benefits, and then we'll talk a little about the free money. The first is, with a credit card, as opposed to a debit card, you get better fraud protection if something happens. We live in this age where cyber criminals are getting better and better and better at stealing our information. It's not a matter of when your credit card will be compromised, it's a matter of when it will be compromised. So if you are using a credit card as opposed to a debit card, you do have some additional protections in place. Instead of the thief getting your hard-earned money, they're getting the credit card's hard-earned money. It's different than if you actually see money leave your checking account, leave your savings account at your bank.
Yeah, I think federally, you're only liable up to $50 for a fraudulent transaction. But I'll be honest, I've had quite a few. Unfortunately, when you shop online, it's like you said, it's not if, it's when you'll have some type of fraud or something. I've never had a credit card company even make me pay the $50.
Yep.
It's amazing how much they protect you on that. So while you're shopping online and other things, take advantage of that protection.
And then another thing that credit cards can do for is they can help you actually build your credit. They can improve your credit. Obviously, your payment history and the types of credit and your credit utilization all go into your credit report and your credit score. Well, the better your credit is, the better it'll impact other areas of your finances, like you might have lower insurance rates. You'll obviously have lower borrowing costs. So if you can have a really healthy credit score and a healthy credit life, then it's not impossible to think that, man, I'm actually going to save dollars in other aspects of my finances as well.
Yeah, and I like to, you can't say percolicious without actually giving a little extra on that. When I'm talking about extra things, I'm talking about extending your warranty. Say, what if you could add an extra year to all of your gadgets and gizmos that you buy? I like purchase protection. It's kind of one of those things you don't have to worry, am I getting ripped off, because you know that there's some protection there. And then think about traveling. My wife and I were watching YouTube. Like I said, we're not watching live TV anymore. We're going on YouTube and doing searches on things. We were figuring out how you buy your travel tickets significantly cheaper with a point system and playing it, not necessarily opening up additional credit cards and playing that game, but just making sure you're maximizing every point. That's powerful. The lounges, the credit, the car insurance protections, there's lots of benefits that you ought to really think about that are nice perks to kind of implement.
But maybe you say, hey guys, that doesn't sound like me. I don't do all the travel. I don't want to keep up with the points. I don't understand how that works. Well, a lot of credit cards actually offer straight up cash back rewards. If you swipe, if you use the credit card, you actually receive cash back. So it's not incredibly difficult to think. If I'm using my credit card on the things that I'm already going to spend money on anyways, and I get cash back, I'm actually buying those things for less than I would have been buying them otherwise.
So I thought it was pretty cool because we were like, let's try to figure out how much actual savings at 2%. If you were doing a cashback credit card, what would it create? But I know there's already going to be people out there who are very anti-credit card use who will say, guys, credit cards cause you to spend more money.
So behavioral issue.
Yeah, behaviorally, you potentially go spend more money. I was like, well, for the math part of this, let's keep it to stuff. Exactly what you said. You would go spend money on anyway. And what's a good way to see what that is? Well, we know the average debit card is used for about $13,550 worth of transactions. Debit cards, I think that's probably, since it's your money, that would be a good baseline to use. Everybody who even advocates against credit card use still doesn't have an issue with debit cards. So we have $13,550. And then I said, well, there's other things. There's utilities. There's your property and casualty insurance on your automobile and other things like that. And we figured it out that utilities and car insurance average about $6,876. If you added those two things together, things you were already going to spend money on, had a 2% cashback credit card, that could generate about $409 a year of additional money coming into your household.
I want you to think about that. That's $400. You did not spend any more money than you were planning on spending anyways. You didn't go buy additional things or try to run up debt. You just, instead of swiping the one that has a D on it, you swiped the one that has a C on it. You did not change any other behaviors. And just by doing that, $400 came back to you from using credit cards.